Okay, I'll show you how we get onto this software that we're going to use for designing our bridge in. So what you do is you should be using, not your personal computer, one of the school computers. And if you hit the Windows key and type the word bridge, it's this software, Bridge Designer 2015. Yours might say 2016. It'll do the same thing. And we click it to open, and then it opens. So as you'll get the tips, so you can read that if you want, but most people just close it. And just before I begin, you should be able to see my mouse moving around the screen. You should be able to hear my voice. Left click, I think, is yellow. A right click, blue. Middle click, green. Okay. So this is what your screen will look like. Create a new bridge design and click OK. And we get this wizard. And we need to go through this wizard. There's a few things we're going to do. We're just going to click Next. Are you participating in a local bridge contest? Just no, we'll do there. Click Next. On this screen there's a few options. One we're going to play with later is the deck elevation, so we can change that, and as you can see it's like we've brought the excavator in and it cuts away some of the earth next to the bridge, and of course the more you excavate the more the cost goes up, so you could keep an eye on that there. There's a couple of options here, standard abutments or arch abutments, depending on your style of bridge. And there's some options there as well. So this one we don't change. We'll just keep that one span, i.e. no pier. We can't put a pier on our bridge, so we're not doing that one. So it's no pier. This cable anchorages, I don't know whether you can see, but it puts a little foundation point there. 2 cable anchorages, puts 2 of them. That would be if you're drawing a suspension bridge. I'll just leave it at no. Click Next. You can fiddle with this. Medium strength concrete will do. These things change the price as well. Just keep this the same, it looks okay. Click Next. On this page it gives you some templates. Most people just click None, so we can leave that. Click Next. Design by, you can put your name. You can type your class there and click Next. There's nothing to do here, so we click Finish. And this is what our screen looks like. Over here we've got this thing that's got member list, etc. We're not going to use that, so we're going to click the X. And it gives us a bigger screen. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things here. We've got our tools, joint tool, member tool, select tool, and erase tool. So don't close this because it's always hard to bring it back. So keep it open. And you can see we've got this crosshair. What that allows us to do, so we can start placing joints, but as you can see I can keep my joints in line with the other ones. So, if I want to make things symmetrical, that can really help. Anyway, we place some joints, then we click on the members and we start drawing our members in just by dragging from joint to joint. Now I'm deliberately going to make a bad bridge here, a bridge that won't work, to show you what happens. Okay, there we go. That's a nice looking bridge. And what we can do then is there's this blue button up here, run the test animation. So we click that and straight away it tells me your structural model is unstable. So you can read this and it'll explain and you go through it, explain some things, but basically what it's telling me is I haven't made some complete triangles. So if you look at this shape here that this section makes up, it's not a triangle. So I would have to complete some triangle there. Does that look good? Let's see. Click test. Same thing again. Now what the problem is here, do you see this joint? This one joint is unsupported. So essentially if we built this bridge, that would all just fold in half right there. So it needs support there. So for this program, for it to run, it has to be like that. So we click next, and then of course there's our bridge. Here comes the truck. Obviously the truck can't go across because our bridge is already broken. So our bridge needs some repairs. So next to the test button is this one that looks like some pencils and drawing equipment. Let's click that and we go back to the edit screen. Now these members, they're the ones that failed, the ones that are highlighted red. So what we can do, there's many things you could do. I could redesign the whole bridge, but one little thing I could do for the purposes of this little activity I'm going to give you, we could highlight those. So what I did is I held down the control button on the keyboard and clicked. If I click one thing, it'll only select one at a time. If I hold down the control, I can select multiple things at a time. Okay, now none are selected. And the other thing I can do, if I've got this tool selected here, I could select everything. So I can select individual parts, or I can select multiple parts. I'm going to select everything, and we can change the type of steel, the type of bar that's used on this bridge, and the size. So there's multiple sizes here. We've also got this button here which can move the size up. Move the size up. So everything in my bridge, all the steel in my bridge just got thicker. And of course it changed the cost, which is here. But anyway, let's test and see. Still fails. I think I need thicker steel. So again, I'm going to select everything. Actually, I'm going to select only those two. Let's make them thicker. Maybe 190. That's a fair bit thicker. Wonder if that'll work. It's holding. Will the truck make it across the bridge? Yes, it will. Okay, and that bridge would cost $347,000. I could go back and edit it, and there's things I could do to make it cheaper, I suppose. Alright, your challenge will be, I want you to, actually before I explain that, there's a couple of things I want to show you here. So, there's the erase tool, so of course I can erase parts, I can erase members, or if I click on the joints, I can erase joints. So, the other thing I could do is select everything and press delete. I've got the option to start over, or I could hit this, load a new design, that little white button in the corner. Click that. No, I don't want to save, and I can go through this again. So that's how we delete things, that's how we draw things in this program, and that's how we restart. So your challenge will be to create a bridge in the class that the truck can go across, so it doesn't fail, but is the cheapest in the class. So the challenge is to make the cheapest bridge that the truck will cross. I'm going to set your elevation to 12 meters. Your teacher may choose something different, but 12 meters is what it is. It has to be no pier. Everything else is customizable. You can change whatever you like. You can try many things. See if you can make a working bridge at the cheapest price. And hopefully as you do this, you'll learn a little bit about shapes and ways to improve the strength of your bridge. Anyway, I'll let you guys do that. This video's gone for about 10 minutes, which will do.